Penn State is taking on the Iowa Hawkeyes this Saturday, October the 9th. Use the promo code WILD, W-I-L-D, and save yourself 20% off the entire Picks Parlays site. My name's Allie Burns from Picks Parlays, and I've got your free college football Week 6 picks coming up with Craig Trapp himself. How's it going, Craig?
Excited. Last week was what I call the premier week of college football. Didn't live up to it. None of those games lived up to the hype. I think this one probably will live up to the hype. I think we have the best two teams in the Big Ten, which guess what? For once, it doesn't include Ohio State. And I think the winner here is the clearly going to be the betting odds favorite to win the Big Ten championship game here in less than a month and a half? Month and a half, I guess.
Little looking ahead there. So, yeah, this is the game I'm most excited about for sure. I've noticed a lot of line movement already. Iowa opened up at a -2.5. I saw it get up to 3, now down to 1.5 at home, and we've got a total of 41. So, what are you looking at here, Craig? What are you looking at?
Well, my best play going to be on the total here, but let's talk about the side first. I thought that line opened at 2.5. I was comfortable with that. I went to 3. I still was comfortable. If I thought Iowa deserved to be the favorite here. Iowa was so impressive, not just at Maryland last week against an undefeated Maryland team that was, okay, let's just say a fraud. Obviously, 2 weeks before that, Iowa, Cupcake Central. But, they beat an Iowa State team that a lot of people thought this team could. Remember, they beat Oklahoma last year, that they could win, and they still might, the Big 12. And then they beat Indiana to open the season, which was impressive, 34-6. But I think Iowa is in a very, very tough spot against a Penn State team that's really kind of built in their likeness. Both of them are very good defensively, want to control the ball, run the ball, play balanced. I think it's going to be a really, really good game. I think it's a coin flip either way. You have to give Iowa the 3 points playing at home, in my opinion. So just by looking at the line, if you're looking at the side, I would probably play Iowa because I think they really should be at -3. Now we see that line at -1.5. But let's talk about the total. This total opened at, I believe, like 43.5. Even I thought something like maybe 44s out there. It's down to 41. I just think that's a little too low. This is an Iowa team that's put up 51, 24, 30, 27, and 34. So, yes, they're very good defensively, but they've been averaging over 30 points per game. And I think Penn State, even if you look at that opening game where they had such a slow start, they put up all those points against Wisconsin in the second half. They've put up 44, 28, 38, 24 since. I think both these teams get, low to mid-20s. I think this total is going to end in the 45 to 48 range. So I'm going to take the over here. I know it looks like an under game on paper with both teams going 4 of the 5 games under this year, but I think you have an over, it's just an over emphasis on the under here because these teams have been so good on the under. I think that's when you run to the other side. Let's take the over 41 in a very good game. If you're taking the side, I would take Iowa in what's going to be a good matchup.
Yeah, the thing I like most about Iowa moving off that 3 and down to a 1.5 is now I'm just going to money line them instead of laying the point and a half. I get my value there. And I agree with this over. I think the betting public sees these two teams and they automatically think under, like you said. And this is the time where, as not the betting public, as the experts, that we're going to take it over the 41. Check out Craig Trapp and all of his premium plays packages for the whole weekend long over at picksandparlays.net. Until then, let's roll over in Penn State at Iowa.